So one of the last word identification strategies to develop in young readers is the ability to analyze the structure of long words by dividing multisyllabic words into chunks. And chunks are groups of letters that represent meaning and sound. The way long words are pronounced can be unlocked by dividing words into syllables. And syllables are units of pronunciation, and each syllable has a vowel. However, many times we can divide words into chunks to interpret meaning too. So for example, if we take the prefix un, which means not, and we add it to the base word happy, we can infer that the new word unhappy means not happy. Another example is the word autograph. If we break it into two chunks, auto, which means self, and graph, which means write, we can infer that autograph means self-written, or as we know, it's a signature that represents oneself. The chunks that I just broke autograph into are called morphemes, and morphemes are the smallest units of words that convey meaning. They can be base words, they can be Greek or Latin root words, or they can be suffixes or prefixes. In the example autograph, auto and graph are both morphemes, and both auto and graph are Greek root words. In the example unhappy, un is a morpheme and happy is a morpheme. Un is a prefix and happy is a base word. Under the category of morphemes are free morphemes and bound morphemes. Free morphemes represent meaning in and of themselves. So for example, in the word doing, do is a free morpheme because it can stand alone and still have meaning without ing. Ing, however, is called a bound morpheme because these letters cannot stand alone and still convey meaning. They have to be bound to another morpheme, a base word, to convey meaning. Ing makes no sense, but doing means the act of performing. Typically, free morphemes are base words. So for example, the words play, book, or love are all free morphemes. They can stand alone and still convey meaning. Bound morphemes are typically prefixes, suffixes, or word parts that are in languages other than English, such as Greek or Latin root words. So for example, the suffix s or es to make a word plural, the suffix ing to denote action, or the Greek root word phone, which we know from phonics or telephone. One of the most efficient ways to identify an unfamiliar multisyllabic word is to divide it into free and bound morphemes, which is called Morphemic Analysis. Typically in first and second grade, the main focus should be on phonics because Morphemic Analysis is the last word identification strategy to develop in young readers. So more emphasis on morphemic analysis should happen in third and fourth grade. However, to be successful readers, first and second graders need to be taught morphemes that are used frequently, such as the suffixes s and es, ly, ing, ed, er, est, and the prefixes un and re. They should also be taught compound words, which are two free morphemes or base words put together, such as rain and bow to make rainbow. They should be taught contractions, which are shortcuts for writing two words together, such as isn't. And they should be taught frequent syllable patterns, such as consonant plus le, as in the words table and jungle, or vowel consonant e, such as in the words cake or cape.